Well, hello and welcome back. Today I want to take you on a quick tour of something my son and I put together this week. It is a train station. But what I'm going to do for this video is give you a quick tour with the normal shaders on, with the game looking the way it normally looks. And then I'm going to turn on a shader mod so you can see it in its cool lighting effects and I think it's a dramatic difference. So this little area here is something that my son James built. This is his amethyst vault. It's actually really cool. He built this great little door, and inside of it, he's got not only a lot of amethyst, but he's got all kinds of cool little heads that he's collected. Uh, Ignore that one. Very neat little vault that he's built. But he wanted a quick way to get to and from his vault from his part of the base. So he and I worked together to build this train station, which he calls Amethyst Station. So tried to make an entrance somewhat reminiscent of a New York City subway station, you know, kind of the covered stairwell coming down off the street, but a little less grimy. You're not so worried you're going to find a homeless man curled up on the stairs around the corner. But use some brick stairs here. Try to get a interesting texture going on the walls. So it looked a little bit like subway tiles, but with a little more texture to it. So we come down here. This is the main subway station, definitely styled after a New York or maybe even a DC metro station. We've got two different track lines here with some lighting on either side. This tunnel is currently closed for renovation because we didn't have anywhere else we wanted to take it yet. But this line is open and ready to run. So the cart is stopped up against the train stop here. Just hop in and take it for a quick ride. So with the regular shaders on, everything is bright. It's really easy to see what's going on here. I missed him. I missed him again. We'll get him on the way back. Everything's bright and shiny. It doesn't really feel like a metro tunnel or a subway tunnel. And part of why we had to do that was to make sure that we got minimal mob spawning down here. It looks like we didn't do quite a good enough job because we still got a skeleton there. But the intent was for it to be mob proof. What I'm going to do here is turn on some shaders. So what these do is they change the way the lighting works in the game. And so now you'll see instantly the tunnel is much darker, and the way I've got that lighting space throughout the tunnel feels a lot more like a subway or a metro tunnel. So we're going to ride back now, and we're going to take a look at how this changes the experience. So immediately it feels so much more dark. It also feels warmer. The light feels so much warmer in this version. But as we come around the corner here, you'll see a lot darker. And then when we pull into the station, it's so much more moody. It feels so much more like a real subway station, dark. It feels underground. It doesn't have that kind of universal lighting going on. So it feels much more realistic, kind of that under track or by the side of the track lighting feels so much more impactful. I really, really like the way this came out. And of course, it affects the whole game too. If we came out into the world, you can briefly see, things look quite a bit different around here. Particularly water looks a lot different, and even my base feels a lot warmer, a lot more dramatic. Here, I'll sleep so you can see more what it looks like in the daytime. Yeah, you can see the lighting is so much more dramatic. There's the sunrise out over the ocean. You can see there's big reflections out over the water, and the lighting just feels so much more even and soft and dramatic compared to that real harsh kind of universal light. You can barely even see down into the villager spawner. But yeah, look at the reflections on the water here. It just looks so much more realistic. Yeah, I really like. Oh, and that's the light from the beacon. I haven't seen that with the shaders on. That's really cool. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that train station and go over it a little bit since James is really proud of it, and he should be. He and I worked together to make a really cool train station. So we are going to go back to normal view. You can see the world looks so much different with shaders off. And they're definitely a treat when you have them on, but they cost resources. They definitely slow the game down, and it's not really that universal experience that everyone has. So I like to leave them off when I am recording. But that is all for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.